Welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to fix that up. And welcome back to the last day of my road trip. The avoid going troppo mental health road trip. Back in Tenterfield. Not in a cabin tonight. I'm in a motel. Couldn't get a cabin. So I'm not going to have the great views of the mountains, but the motel's a little bit cheaper. And I'll just show you where I'm staying. And some great old places here, Tenterfield. And the Henry Parks Motel, Tenterfield. So that's where I'm staying. And there's downtown Tenterfield. Lovely day, beautiful day, about 16, 17 degrees. So it's nice. I was in Glen Innes before, the video you watch, and it was pretty cool there, but it's still nice, but really nice here. I'm just going to switch. And I'm going to walk into the premises because I've already booked in. And yeah, still without my selfie stick, obviously, for the whole trip. So I've got the stick from in the car, which is not ideal. So maybe it's better, then you don't have to see my mug. But I'm going to head over to the place I've got for $140 a night. Obviously, it ain't a cabin, it's a motel, so we're going to check that room out. It's not too bad. The trouble is you don't get the views or any type of nice view at all, so that's why it's a little bit cheaper. I haven't stayed in a motel like this for years, probably 8 years. When I was heading down south to Newcastle with my wife, and when my kid was young at the time, when he was young, I stopped at the other side of this, the cheaper side. I've gone up market by $40. So I'm going to switch over. And there's the car, the rental. And here's the premises. I'm going to do a pan to the edge of the premises, around the old pink rooms. And we're going to go inside that. And here we go. Here it's pretty quiet. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Such a beautiful afternoon. I got real lucky with the weather, thank God, and it's supposed to turn shitty tomorrow, so I'll be out of here, and I've got a long drive back tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to. We'll see how that goes, and I'll see if I can stop anywhere interesting on the way, but it's going to be a bit of a drive to get to the airport. 258. That's the room. I'll just unlock this. Bear with me, and we'll take a look-see. And here we go. What do you get? Retro style. So we've gone the retro mode. I haven't stayed in retro for a long time. You can see the design's very old. This is what you get for your 140 Aussie dollars per night. It's the off season. When it's the peak season, the school holidays, it's going to be more. And you've got a little lounge. And as I come around and turn around, you've got a kitchenette. There's no stove top. It's pretty ordinary. I was hoping for a stove so I can cook. We're going to take away chicken tonight. I don't eat out. The prices are insane and the food is usually ordinary. So that's the reason I don't eat out. It's not that I can't afford it. I'm just going to swing that around. I just choose not to, because the food is very, very expensive and also not so good. And if you know, you know. And I'll just come back here. There's your bed, king size bed. So it's all together, lounge, room and bedroom together. And I'm quite surprised how good the bathroom area is. They've actually done it up. You can see sink, plenty of storage. And then you've got a washing machine, which I haven't had for the whole trip. And I had to pay to get some done halfway through the trip. And there's your toilet and shower. Just come in. It's pretty good. Much better than the much better than the cabin. But the cabin's, the cabin's set in nature. Although this is off the main street, which is fantastic, and I'll move my way out of here. Just so you can see the front, sit out the front. There are seats out the front that you can sit on. I guess if you want to have a wine or a beer, whatever you're into. And we'll have a look at that and I'll wrap it up. Back out into And I'm going to sit down, and then you can see into the distance there. There's a rental again. I'll pan around just a little bit. It's not that interesting. It's just the price and the space that you're renting that you may be interested in. Just so I can give her a perspective on the cabin and the motel. Look, and back to myself. So, what would I prefer? I prefer the cabin. The cabin, you're in nature. You usually got good views, which I've had on the whole trip. Although it's a tiny bit more costlier, not as modern as such, but you get the nature aspects, and they're the aspects that I want. I don't want the sort of the motel aspects that I'm have to spend one night in tonight, but that's okay, no worries. If you can't get accommodation, you can't get accommodation. And I don't have a tent, so I'm not going to go out and buy a tent or anything like that. And I couldn't get a caravan. It's pretty much booked out. It's that time of the year. All the grey nomads, all the boomers, as I said on the last video, are all moving up the coast, up towards where I live, get out of the cold weather. And of course, this is the main route to take, which is the New England Highway route, and it's extremely busy. It's full of caravans, it's full of travellers, you know, boomer aging up. Not many there's no families around, obviously there's no school holidays, so it's priced a little bit cheaper. But the prices in the town, especially Toowoomba, I found Toowoomba quite expensive compared to Goondiwindi, Glen Innes and Tenterfield. I find a little bit cheaper. I found overall that was the more expensive one, but overall it's been good. I got tomorrow to get to the airport and then back to the tropics. So I hope that helped people just get a contrasting view of both cabin here and a motel. But remember, you can get cheaper motels than the one I've got tonight. I just wanted to be something a little bit better, a little bit bigger, because the cheaper ones, they're like a dog box. Seriously, they're just so small and dingy. I can't stand them. I'd rather spend the $40 than save $40 in the situation I am at the moment. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. It's been a long drive. That's why I'm not energized, but I'm going to go for a walk. So I hope that helped, and on the next one I'll see where I'm at the next one. Until the next one, see you on the road. Peace out.